Welcome to More to Know on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Kent Lewis. Join us today from LA, that's Los Angeles for some of you, is Anson Sowby with Battery. Welcome to the show, Anson.
Hi, glad to be here.
Anson, in 30 seconds or less, can you give our viewers just a little bit of an insight into who you are?
Yeah, so I'm the CEO and founder of a company called Battery, which is an advertising agency in LA, Chicago, Toronto, and Shanghai. We do a lot in the video game space, a lot in emerging technology, and a lot on the opposite end of that, butter, tequila, banking. So we're an ad agency that does a little bit of everything.
That's awesome. So you had me at tequila, but I also want to know a little bit more about the video game side of things. Is there something proprietary or unique you do, or is it mostly in-game advertising that you target and buy on behalf of your clients?
Yeah, so it's sometimes our work appears in games, but typically it's online, real world, TV ad campaigns. Either specific game launches or things like stores like the Epic Game Store, or things like emerging video game platforms and Web3 and stuff like that. So takes the form of everything from commercials to pre-roll to billboards to online stunts and kind of everything in the middle for games.
Great. Okay, so Anson, pop quiz. What's your for your 411 on Web3, what's your take on what is it today for brands? What's the reality today for brands trying to understand Web3 and do some marketing in Web3?
Yeah, so my quick take is if anyone says they know Web3 perfectly, they're completely full of BS because no one has figured out and cracked it yet. But what's interesting for video games is, aside from just the experience of playing a game in VR or the metaverse, it's actually more about the creator economy and influencers, guys who are creating new maps and games, or like a Roblox, creating characters, creating mini games, and the ability for influencers and creators to truly get their stuff funded, right? So similar to how the NFT economy works. So video game creators, any guy, gal in a basement can make stuff and can continue to make royalties off it for the foreseeable future. So I think games kind of attacking it, obviously I'm breaking it down very simplistically, but it's the experience that consumers will now have playing games, but also it's about the next generation of creators and how they get paid to create stuff that we all just can't even imagine. So we're kind of working with publishers and then also, the economics and the payment funding terms to, power creators.
Awesome. So that leaves me with a question of what's next. So what do you see happening, particularly in the advertising and marketing world, with or without Web3, in the next 2 to 5 years?
That's a good question. So, I think we can see a lot of brands starting to do Web3 wrong. I won't name them, but, some beer brands having a happy hour in the metaverse. I don't know who wants to have a happy hour drinking a virtual beer and hang out in a virtual place and having virtual alcohol and a virtual buzz. So you kind of see brands just shoving their way into it. I think what's going to be interesting, again, going to creators, right? Now powering just anybody to create gaming content and games themselves, is how brands can, I realize it's a catch term, but it's authentically be a part of that. And I don't think anyone truly knows what the metaverse is going to be like and how many years out we are. And I think it's brands not trying to jump into it too quickly and having the cheesy virtual, happy hour and actually create something meaning. And I think it's really looking at those creators and seeing what they need and seeing the experiences they're creating and how to be a part of that.
That makes total sense. I'm wondering if I haven't seen any lawyers yet advertising the metaverse for virtual DUIs. I'm sure there's a market there, but I wish we had more time. And so I think there's some great insights. We just touched the tip of the iceberg here. So I want to thank you for your insights. To find out more about this episode's guest and topic, please visit dailyadbrief.com. And we hope you'll join us next time on More to Know.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.